No matter whether you struggle to speak English or another foreign language confidently, this video will help you overcome the barrier by giving you 4 simple steps that will help you straight away. Make sure to watch it until the end, because I will break it all down for you. Have you ever felt like you aren't good enough in a foreign language? Like you don't deserve that success, or like you don't belong to that language community? That's imposter syndrome. I had it and it really sucks. But here is good news. You can beat it easily. Nevertheless, before we can cure it, it is of utmost importance to understand its cause. Nowadays, knowing foreign languages has become the necessity for business, academia, and success in general. This puts non-native speakers in a difficult position where their proficiency in a language can either make or break their life opportunities. Many of us suffer from some sort of imposter syndrome. You can find it across different genders, occupations, and races. Often it has to do with the way we learn English or another language and how we consume it. We tend to compare ourselves to native speakers, and that makes us feel we are not enough when it comes to communicating in foreign language. We have that fear of failure, and thus we tend to avoid speaking opportunities, dreading we might make a mistake. Even though we all make mistakes, even native speakers make mistakes. Also, since our schools usually use conventional methods, you get a strong message that there is right and wrong, and when you're wrong, you're criticized for your mistakes. And then you get used to that feeling of being judged. Thus, despite our linguistic capabilities as second language learners, we are often overwhelmed by imposter syndrome, which can severely undermine our confidence in using a foreign language effectively. I used to be that person a couple of years ago. I simply didn't believe my English was good enough for addressing anyone on the street, at the university, in a bar, or anywhere else. But here I am, years afterwards, having a YouTube channel in English, my non-native language. What helped me to start speaking English with confidence are only 4 simple steps that I implemented in my daily routine, and I use them easily for other languages as well. So pay close attention and you will learn how to gain confidence to speak to anyone in a foreign language, or even to be able to address a broader audience. The first step that completely changed my personal approach towards language learning and helped me so much in order to overcome the imposter syndrome is setting of the realistic goals. Instead of aiming for perfection, set achievable goals in a language. Focus on continuous improvement rather than expecting to be flawless in every conversation. Embrace your mistakes. Understand that making mistakes is a natural part of learning process. Native speakers make mistakes too, and it's through errors that we learn and grow. One of the most effective ways to overcome imposter syndrome is to embrace your unique linguistic identity and speak English or any other language with authenticity. Being authentic means using your own voice and communication style while speaking the language. One of the most important things that go with it is to embrace your accent. Your accent is a part of your identity. Don't even try to hide it. It is a reminder of your journey in learning the language. The second way how you can boost your confidence and overcome imposter syndrome is to keep track of your progress. I've said this many times and I'll say it again. Documenting your language learning is one of the best things you can do. It has so many benefits. You want to know how I document my own progress in languages and make track record tables? I talk more about that in one part of this video, so make sure to check it out later. Track records can immensely help you reduce that feeling of imposter syndrome. How so? Well, through having something you can look back on and compare your current level, understanding, and the abilities in the language. Language progress is like having a puppy. You don't really see it grow when you live with it every day. And as you keep track, it's also a great chance to check in and see what's working and what is not working. That way, you'll constantly be improving your language learning process for the better. When you track your language learning, you're giving yourself a reference point. This means that if things ever do get too overwhelming and you doubt if you should carry on, you can take a look back over your tracking to see how far you've come. Next thing is the thing I have failed to do so many times before I learned how important it is, and that is you simply have to celebrate your achievements. Take time to appreciate your language accomplishments, no matter how small. Recognize that learning and speaking a foreign language is a significant achievement in itself. In order to gain the confidence in the language, you have to change your self-talk. Challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of achievements and capabilities in English every once in a while. Our mind has a tendency to wander off to the worst-case scenarios. The problem is that in this way we attract the scenario in real life, and then it discourages us even more to speak confidently and make progress in a language. However, if we picture things going well, we are giving ourselves a positive incentive to aim for these scenarios because we know we have the potential to go well. I used to imagine myself having wonderful conversation in a language, passing the proficiency test, or celebrating that success in the language. But the final step, I believe, is the most important, and that is steady practice. Confidence in a language comes with practice. Engage in regular conversation, join English-speaking clubs or forums, and participate in discussions. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Remember that language is a tool for connecting with people. Focus on the message you want to convey rather than getting hung up on language perfection. If you're not yet ready to talk to others or you are an introvert, no problem. Talking to yourself can help you in that regard. I used to be skeptical about this one. I always thought that people who talk to themselves are wasting their time, but I believe now it is a good way to increase your confidence by rehearsing possible scenarios like meeting new people, buying train tickets, ordering food in restaurant, and many more. Besides, by pursuing that needed practice, you should force yourself to do things in the target language other than speaking as well, especially those that make you feel uncomfortable. Before I even felt fluent in English, I enrolled in studies that were held in that language. That's how I got obliged to listen to and read in English on a daily basis, whether I wanted it or not. But you can consider doing things that are less radical, such as writing a diary or even reading in that foreign language. This will definitely boost your confidence. Dealing with imposter syndrome can be a long process, and it is important to keep in mind that even native speakers experience self-doubt. The key is to develop resilience and accept your unique linguistic identity as a non-native speaker. Let me know if you have any relevant topics you would like to be covered in some of the next videos in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you on the flip side.